UN Secretary-General's first visit to PNG. Telecom stands as key SEZ partner. And cost of living in PNG rises. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. The United Nations Secretary-General, His Excellency Antonio Guterres, arrived in Port Moresby yesterday. This marks his first official visit to Papua New Guinea. Upon his arrival, Prime Minister James Marape held a press conference to welcome His Excellency. This is a joint media conference by the United Nations Secretary-General, His Excellency Antonio Guterres, and Prime Minister James Marape. His visit marks one of the events commemorating to the 50th anniversary of Papua New Guinea on the 16th of September. Prime Minister James Marape welcomed His Excellency Antonio Guterres and said His Excellency made history for being the first Secretary-General for United Nations to arrive in Papua New Guinea.
He makes history as the first to arrive here, and more importantly, on his own accord, he accepted our invitation. Many of the worldviews that he's been advocating, especially from the global interest perspective on leaving no one behind.
His Excellency Antonio Guterres said this is a visit of solidarity, addressing to the Prime Minister that he is aware of the challenges Papua New Guinea faces as it pursues sustainable health inclusive evaluation.
But I have an enormous admiration for the resilience, the courage and determination of your people.
Thank you.
I'm honored to be the first UN Secretary-General to visit Papua New Guinea and to join you in celebrating 50 years of Papua New Guinean independence and democracy.
His Excellency noted that for the last 5 decades, Papua New Guinea has taken a profound task to weave its blessed diversity into one people and one country that leaves no one behind.
That process is by no means easy, but it is the spirit of unity and dialogue that the world needs today. This is a moment of great turbulence.
Additionally, His Excellency said United Nations will stand beside Papua New Guinea and congratulated PNG for the 50 years of democracy.
I congratulate Papua New Guinea on 50 years of independence and democracy and thank you for your commitment to multilateralism. The United Nations stands in solidarity with you now and in the future for your vision, your ambition and the lessons you teach us all. Thank you, Thomas Olgeta.
Nicole Rama, National EMTV News. The Secretary-General for the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, was present at the Parliament sitting this morning to deliver his official address to the government of Papua New Guinea.
This day will go down in the history of Parliament as for the first time a United Nations Secretary-General visited the country and addressed the Parliament House. Members of the Parliament listened attentively as His Excellency Antonio Guterres rose to the podium to embrace his first ever opportunity to speak to the people's representatives. His Excellency says he is pleased to visit a country known for its tremendous diversity, having over 800 languages with countless traditions, and yet unites to speak one voice of peace for dignity and progress.
I am especially proud to be here as you mark 50 years of independence and to do so with you, the proud representatives of the people of Papua New Guinea.
He highlighted some powerful lessons that Papua New Guinea offers to other nations in the world.
You are the champions of multilateralism and international solutions, and that spirit is urgently needed in our world today.
Secretary-General Guterres applauds Papua New Guinea for the commitment in engaging in difficult conversations and initiating peace agreements, which is stated the United Nations deeply honors.
Our peacebuilding fund has supported weapons disposal, the 2019 referendum, and the work of the independent moderator in a close partnership with the governments of Bougainville and Papua New Guinea.
While responding to the United Nations Secretary-General, Prime Minister Marape outlines that despite all the fragilities, the government has been able to preserve the Constitution. He acknowledged the visit of the UN Secretary-General and thanked His Excellency for being part of the Golden Jubilee celebrations.
On behalf of this House and the 10 million people of Papua New Guinea, I extend to you, Excellency Secretary-General, say our greatest gratitude for your leadership and your commitment to be a constructive, solution-focused partner, and we too, likewise from Port Moresby, we wish to you at New York that we will be a committed partner and from within ourselves in our country.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Chief Executive Officer of Telecom Limited, Amos Tepi, says Telecom stands as a key partner to achieving Papua New Guinea's Special Economic Zone vision. Providing communication services to Papua New Guinea since 1955, Telecom Limited has transformed into a vertical integrated digital solutions provider through the decades. At the last day of the second PNG SEZ Summit, Telecom's Chief Executive Officer said the company stands as a key partner to making PNG SEZ's vision come into reality.
We are the backbone of digital connectivity in PNG, delivering nationwide 4G LTE coverage. Also, Tier 3 data centers like security coverage, Tier 3 data centers for secure Austin, fiber, microwave, and satellite backbone solutions, private government networks for secure national operations as well.
Mr. Tepi said within the next 3 years, Telecom will deploy a 5G standalone SEZ network and wireless access.
Our network master plan focuses on expanding 4G LTE into every SEZ zone, targeting the rural communities at large, deploying 5G SA and FWA network within 3 years, targeting setting rural and urban as well.
Telecom is also looking at Starlink integrations.
Telecom's space service offering for the SEZ. Telecom provides SEZs with the high-capacity broadband via fiber, microwave, and the satellite. Also, we are now 5G ready to those specific SEZ zones. Also, we're looking at Starlink integration for remote SEZ locations and ready for all the other e-commerce and e-government as well.
Meanwhile, the second PNG SEZ Summit was supported with internet connections by Telecom Limited. Meanwhile, Telecom Limited CEO Amos Tepi announced Telecom's newest product, the One Talk Travel eSIM. The eSIM provides connection in more than 150 countries.
Telecom CEO. Now, I'd like to...
The announcement of the new product marks yet another milestone for Telecom PNG, coinciding with the second PNG SEZ Summit.
Affordable, no contract, data plans, everything ready. It's at high speed. It's an inbound, outbound. We'll be launching that. Today is the announcement. We're launching this travel eSIM, and we call it One Talk eSIM. So it's on the Android.
The eSIM can be used on Androids and iPhones and connects over 150 countries around the world.
It will make it easy. It's the instant activation. You can still download the app and you can use your travel eSIM. This one is our first milestone for us to announce in the SEZ Summit. Thank you.
In a business breakfast held today in Port Moresby, head of International Monetary Fund, Rafik Sorab, said the cost of living in Papua New Guinea is rising, even in a low economic state.
As the country is heading towards being 50 years old, head of International Monetary Fund Rafik Sorab said the cost of living in Papua New Guinea is rising, making the implementation of economic policy challenging.
So in 1975, PNG actually had a higher per capita income than many countries in Asia. It was actually richer than Sri Lanka, Thailand, Indonesia, China, and so on. Now, based on a country's sort of initial conditions, where it starts from, typically dictates its growth path going forward.
He emphasized that cost of living is rising rapidly than the rest of the world.
PNG, I'm going to repeat it again, has the worst of all worlds. You have a high cost of living, so the exchange rate didn't even contain the cost of living in PNG, but it constrained people's incomes because the economy stopped growing because there was no foreign direct investment, which produced a cost of living crisis. If you look at PNG's cost of living, it has a cost of living equivalent to a country with a per capita income of about 45,000. It has a cost of living like that of an advanced economy.
However, he said IMF program helps deal with these challenges to support the government as an advisory capacity, although the ownership of the program belongs to the government.
PNG's current foreign exchange level is around 7.5 months of imports. That means that the reserves held at the central bank can cover imports. If there were no more foreign exchange inflows, it could cover imports for 7-8 months, which is a very healthy number. And because of this healthy number, it means that the central bank, the BPNG, can sell more foreign exchange into the market, helping clear the backlog. And it can do that because there's cheap IMF financing.
The IMF hosts business breakfast 2 times a month to give business ideas and information to the private sector members. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab tadi, ha? Yum.
This stuff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Telecom is giving its customers nationwide a chance to win 100,000 kina worth of cash prizes. Every week, Telecom will be giving away 500 kina to 10 lucky winners. And our major cash prize of 50,000 kina will be shared to 4 lucky winners from PNG's 4 regions. Plus runner-up consolation prizes for 1,000 participants for data bonus prize. Get your entries to go into the draw to win big. Telecom, great value and PNG owned, sure feels good.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Auntie, come to cook sim. David Loran. You think you passed it. Sports, it's in me.
It's time to name our very first NRL team, PNG, and we need your help. Just visit www.yourteamnamehere.co to register your details and enter your name. If your name is chosen, you'll see it here, and here. So to be part of PNG sporting history, just visit www.yourteamnamehere.co to enter your team name today. It's our country and our team, PNG.
I know that every man, woman and child of our new nation shares this moment of pride and happiness.
EMTV proudly wishes Papua New Guinea a happy 50th anniversary.
You're watching National EMTV News. As a former ward councillor, Governor of Western Highlands Province, Wairarapa, says he is of the view that local level government plays an important role in the country.
Governor Rapa made these remarks during Parliament yesterday before directing a question to the Minister for Intergovernment Relations regarding the proposed dates for the continuation of the LLG elections. Governor Rapa says as the country counts down to its 50th anniversary of nationhood, we must all unite to celebrate. However, the local level government elections is an issue that must be addressed so that LLG leaders can celebrate the 50th independence at ease. Mr. Rapa added that LLGs contribute immensely to the country's development.
Before you mean at all provincial governments too, all open members start too, but national government start na beyond all districts na all local level government tultul na lulwai na orslaman come up. But now, this election blow you me surgi me go in long day 27th of September, where beyond solo September 16.
The governor says the continuous delays are an injustice to LLG leaders.
Na me feeling also me like give cause him injustice local level government or leaders blow you me. All non of celebrating this 50th independence law good blah. Mind na thinking blow. Now, me like talk savilo you blow members of parliament, prime minister, minister Tuk and Save, all these leader, all very important leaders blow you me all money carry community and society and province come.
He says this is a call for concern. Minister Soroy acknowledged this question while agreeing to the numerous contributions of LLG elections.
The next process is the polling and counting. Let me just cover that for purpose of our councillors to take note of. Though it's a long process that have taken place. Polling starts, as we all know, Saturday 27th of September 2025, and polling ends Friday 10th of October 2025. Counting starts Saturday 11th of October and returns of reach on or before Friday 17th of October.
Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
Addressing the SEZ summit today on behalf of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary's efforts to reduce crime and support a thriving SEZ zone, Police Commissioner David Manning said crime reduction is not just a policing issue, but a foundational sustainable development. Police Commissioner David Manning said to be sustainable and successful, the relationship between economic investors and local community must be symbiotic. He said when investors engage respectfully and inclusively with local communities, trust flourishes and security naturally strengthens.
We encourage investors to be present, accessible and supportive, not just of economic goals, but of local aspirations and well-being.
Manning said his 6 years of service as police commissioner stamps on the promise to deliver a professional modern police force.
That is able to meet the challenges of the present, but also meeting emerging challenges into the future. And securing SEZs is one of them. Let me assure you that. Our policing strategy aims to facilitate the positive feedback loop where prosperity supports safety and safety enables prosperity.
The Commissioner is urging investors to take note of the information published on Royal Papua New Guinea constabulary websites.
To better understand our strategic approach and operational implementations.
Change for Life youth group from East Civic province walked all the way from Wewak, joining PNGDF units in the exercise Antaplong All.
The group consisted of all male youths representing the 16 wards of Wewak Eben. Amongst the group were a group of cyclists following through riding bicycles. Chairman of the Change for Life youth group, Jimex Bouquet, said their journey from Wewak to Port Moresby.
Yumi kam muse mombla youth group blo Wewak. Yumi representing 16 bla ward inside the Wewak Eben. La yumi walk about ne yumi kam. Yumi kam lo Wewak mi bla kam muse from Meding. Yumi oki sampla lili kawanes le Meding. Yumi kam lay. Yumi oki sampla kawanes le lay. From lay yumi kam wow. Wow yumi oki sampla kawanes le wow. From wow yumi kalabim bulldog. Yumi kam lao nosem lo galp. From galp yumi kam ketchup. One time all soldier. Lo Garenana, yumi trek ni yumi come inside lo city.
He explained the purpose of their work.
Am lo triple ting tasol. One em lo commemorating this la country independence. Yumi tingi mol papa tumuna blo mi bla uset bin fight antablo. All ranges blo mi bla lo PNG. Yumi tingi mol na tu yumi tingi mol. Outworking padas pemibla uset bin fight atru leksim independence lo 1975 yumi tingi mol na yumi ogim dis law about na yumi kam.
The highlight of the walk was the youth's awareness program, in which they spoke to some youths while passing through villages.
Yumi kam yumi karim awareness plo all youths, especially youths, so that government can look so well na registering all inside the groups within their respective ward areas.
The chairman said they identified that some communities along the track still lack services.
People to work now, right now, but people need government lo ba help him all lo look sa well lo this la track na or remote area problem people trangol strip lo run down. People need like sim service. People come trango people carry all set or trousers or set something like back people come. People looking all people sorry long all. People rousing all clothes people. You may deal him all 1-1 inside all place.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
3 Papua New Guinea Guardian patrol boats are currently at the Basilic Naval Base for the ship's open day in Port Moresby.
Amongst these PNG ships is the famed pioneer ship His Majesty Papua New Guinea ship Tediro. PNG ship Tediro was the first ship commissioned in 2019 on the 1st of February. Commanding officer of PNGS Gilbert Torpo, Nathan Lord Tombe, explained what his crew are doing during the open day.
The crews of each individual ship will take the public visitors and they will show them around the different sections of the ship and different areas of the ship. Some areas are restricted, but some areas are open to the public, and they'll explain to them what equipment or what tools are on there and what people do, sailors do on each and every section of the individual ships.
PNG Navy personnel have always been busy making sure that the sea borders are properly monitored and illegal vessels do not enter PNG waters.
With the international militaries, so that's like a typical day in patrols is like we patrol our waters and look for any vessels of interest persons of interest, and then we try to prevent illegal activities out at sea in our waters.
Given the youth's responsibility in that area, there is more room for investment to boost sea operations.
Papua New Guinea is a very big maritime space, so we have only 4 patrol boats, and that is not enough to safeguard our maritime space. So, like it's a challenge for us trying to keep 4 ships at sea all the time to maintain our border.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Security operations for the Golden Jubilee Independence celebrations within the National Capital District and Central Province have been launched earlier this week at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium.
Present during the launch was the Divisional Commander for NCD Central, Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi, the NCD Governor Powes Pakop, and members of the police force. Both ACP Turi and Governor Pakop are hedging the public in the city to support police efforts during this period leading up to September 16. Creating a safe and peaceful celebration will require the support of all citizens. Governor Pakop said large numbers moving into the city makes it difficult for police to control. He added they are considering the Vagrancy Act as a way to manage the movement of people. With lead-up events to be hosted before independence, Governor Pakop is urging the residents of NCD to prove that they are civilized people living in the city. ACP Turi also challenged police personnel to step up in the role and deliver during this hectic period. He acknowledged the contributions from the elected leaders of parliament and is calling on business houses to support police. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2399 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2324, $0.3538 Australian dollars, €0.1916 euro, and 34.18 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher. Coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, copper closed unchanged, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower. The ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power,
Book a test drive today and hop into Broco Motors for a spin.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Telecom is offering 2 phones at one price. This is the Telecom 121 and Telecom 8551, bundled at the price of 199 kina. T121 phone features include 4G compatibility and camera, while the 8551 phone features dual SIM and an AF camera. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk today to grab that pair-perfect phone deal.
You're watching National MTV News. With the recent changes in the education system, a senior teacher in the country and current principal for Kwabdu Secondary School, Matthew Onga, called on the government not to change the system but to improve the existing system.
Mr. Onga said he can speak better English as a result of being taught in a system called objective-based education.
1 point inside long education system. Me product, or you call him objective-based education. Me product long in. Now all teaching me can speak in good English. Me can sabe long what is right and wrong, or call him ethics. Me sabe. I know what's right and wrong and I follow. I know what's right and wrong and me display long narapla.
He said everyone is seeing the result of the work being produced today as a result of these changes in the education system.
Bienlo 1996 all changing now put me go OBE, outcome-based education. I came long outcome-based education. Me bla investing binis. Today long one up sector stop long in. Outcome-based education and teaching more long end. How will you work long end you plan looking? Whether it's in the hospital, whether it's in education.
Mr. Onga said in the last 50 years the education system has changed twice. He is calling on the government not to change the system.
SBC, standard-based education. In the last 50 years, you will change your education system 2 times. 1996, in the 90s, only talk to OBE. System may no work, Rausim only talk. Government are na Rausim. Now only talk, no, half-baked. Almost having on English, almost having to talk to no white man, almost making right something. So I'll change him again, now we go SPC.
However, they must improve the current systems already in place.
Don't change any system. Our system is good. You only improve what we have. Improve by improving the infrastructure.
Samantha Solomon, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
In an effort to boost diagnostic services, the Mount Hagen Provincial Hospital held a significant groundbreaking ceremony for a new radiology department recently.
This significant ceremony was officiated by the Provincial Health Authority Board Chairman, Mr. Sam Coim, and other board members. The event was witnessed by a representative from the National Department of Health, Department of Finance, Prime Minister's Office, and its NEC members, with hospital staff led by the acting CEO Jane Alden. The establishment of the radiology department marks an important milestone in healthcare delivery in the province. The new building will house services such as CT scans, mammograms, X-rays, and ultrasound service for patients within the province. Hospital Board Chairman Mr. Sam Coim said This is historic in many ways and he is very proud to stand behind it. Mr. Koim acknowledged the frustration expressed by the communities regarding the hospital limited diagnostic capabilities, which often required patients to travel to other provinces for basic scans. However, he added that the resources provided by the national government are not enough, stating that the hospital have been having difficulties securing funds outside to purchase some of the needed equipment. He said the board and management have secured a total of 5 million kina through Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited to build the new radiology department in Mount Hagen. Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
Simbu Governor Noah Cool and Simbu Provincial Administrator John Punde have officially opened 2 new high schools in Salt Nomane Karamui district in Simbu Province.
The 2 new high schools are Doliba High School and Yobai Junior High, funded by the Public Service Improvement Program. About 200,000 kina was used to develop and build standard double classrooms for Yobai Junior School, and Doliba High School have built a 64-capacity dormitory and a standard double classroom worth 700,000 kina. Simbu Governor Noah Cool encouraged the people to work together to push education as a first priority.
Suppose if you are going one time, you may push him. Education is number 1 priority. Play you will Simbu. I'm also so. We talk sour. Education number 1 priority. Education, come and blame me. Responsibility, blame me. You may must look out him on him. Education.
Simbu Provincial Administrator John Punde urged the community to be responsible of the services provided.
Particular toko bila toko lo yumi bare me must take responsibility. And men toko over time governors are toko na me like for amplifying the toko sen. Over a man you start being responsibility. The responsibility yumi look out community by Noda, province by Noda.
A total of 900,000 kina was given to the 2 high schools in Salt Nomane Karimu district in Simbu province. Nicole Rema, National MTV News.
The ancient Tolai currency or tabu is poised for a revolutionary leap into the digital age with the upcoming 50th East New Britain Tolai Shell Money Festival to serve as the launchpad for this modernization.
This ambitious plan follows the successful acquisition of a vital shipment of traditional shells from the Solomon Islands, securing the physical foundation for the future. Festival Chairman Richard Tapil Jr. will return to PNG tomorrow to declare the 2025 event for exploring Tabu's potential as a sovereign Tolai cryptocurrency. This digital vision is central to the festival's theme, Our Shell Money for Sustainability and Survival. Tapil pointed out the profound cultural significance of Tabu, recounting that Tabu was used by ancestors to purchase the first Bible in 1884. He stressed its enduring power by invoking an ancestral prophecy where Tabu will continue to live on with the people of Tolai. The grand point of this journey will be the famous ENB Tolai Shell Money Festival, a celebration of culture and unity from September 16th to 19th at the Navunaram Sports Field. The path of Tabu from the hands of ancestors to the potential of the blockchain is a powerful story of cultural survival evolving into modern sustainability. As physical shells are crafted into new currency, a digital counterpart is being forged, ensuring this mighty icon not only survives but thrives for the next 50 years and beyond. Aminda Ilaitia, National MTV News.
A strong wind over the weekend has destroyed over 40 houses and gardens that left Gazelle Peninsula people of East New Britain in distress.
A trail of destruction has been left across coastal villages in the Gazelle Peninsula after strong winds that blew for 5 minutes destroyed people's houses and gardens. Local community member Jacob Capel, who witnessed the occurrence, described it as a massive wind that formed over the sea and blew through the villages. He said disaster officials have now confirmed that 44 households have been affected and are coordinating a response. Chairman for the Vunagamata United Church, Moses Capion, said the Provincial Disaster and Emergency Office were able to visit the area to assess the damage. He said the damage includes rooftops being blown away, including fallen trees on the houses. Fortunately, no lives were lost. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Chukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Your stay, your house, your home.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kite Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kite Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Kite Sports.
Welcome to Chukai Sports. F45 Port Moresby Training Gym is getting ready to host a major High Rocks fitness competition.
The Hyrox fitness competition is scheduled for October 11 to 12 at the F45 training gym located at Savannah Heights in Port Moresby. This is the first time PNG will host an event of this kind. Trainer Silvana Galassi spoke about the importance of this international fitness event and what it means for the local fitness community.
Yes, we've been having a good number of clients of ours that are interested in taking part in the Hyrox. They are turning up weekly for our training sessions. We've been doing for about 5 weeks now. It's 12 out of 5 weeks. 5 out of 12 weeks so far, yeah? And mainly our clients are interested in taking part. We've also had a few interests from out of the country as far as Fiji, yeah? Just 1 or 2 interested participants. They're doing their own training. But
Galassi also explained how the competition is structured and what the participants can expect.
In regards to the training program, we're training in preparation for the competition, which is going to be split up by 8 different exercises, and they're going to be split up in between by 1 kilometer runs. So the 1 kilometer runs, they break up all of the stations that we'll be doing.
Meanwhile, another trainer, Stephen Esilomi, highlighted the positive impact this event could have on the country, especially in promoting healthy lifestyle and fitness awareness.
Hyrox is a global fitness race. So one of the good things about Hyrox here is where you test out your fitness, your endurance, stamina, strength.
He also shared updates on how preparations are going and efforts been made by the F45 team to ensure the event is a success.
Club, we do run the sessions. That's from Wednesday, Fridays and Sundays. So if you're not a member at the 45 Port Moresby, there's a 50 kina to pay to attend those classes.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Papua New Guinea's top basketball players compete in final trials to join Team PNG for the 2025 Melanesian Games in Honiara.
The Basketball Federation of PNG will host its senior national final trials from September 4th to 7th at the Tarama Aquatic and Indoor Center. This event is part of the preparation for the FIBA Melanesian Cup, which serves as a key qualifier for the 2027 Pacific Games in Tahiti. The trials come after a tough national selection process. It began with standout performances at 2014 National All-Star Championships in Goroka. Players were then chosen based on skills, athletic ability, and their impact during games. Regional trial camps were held in Mount Hagen and Port Moresby to include players from all provinces. During the trials, athletes took part in high-performance tests for strength, agility, and endurance, on-court drills focusing on offense, defense, and transitions, game scrimmage to check team play and decision-making, player profiling covering basketball IQ, resilience, and coachability. All these steps, selected players were invited to the final national trials to compete for a place on Team PNG. The team will represent Papua New Guinea at the Melanesian Games in Honiara. This is the last chance for players to earn national team jersey and proudly represent Papua New Guinea on the Melanesian basketball stage. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebasa dia, yeah.
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 Kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Join me every Thursday night as Sportscene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David Mead.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes are on Auckland. Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones should follow.
Sportscene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Truka Sports. Moving to overseas sports, in tennis, Carlos Alcaraz is already through the US Open semi-finals.
Yes, he is indeed. So he's through to the semis after a very routine straight sets win this morning. He defeated Yuri Lehechka 6-4, 6-2, 6-4. He'll face Novak Djokovic or Taylor Fritz in the semi-final. No doubt he's in a really fancy restaurant watching that match. That's due to start very soon.
Isaac Rankin has finally spoken following the full match ban received for using a homophobic slur.
That was reduced from 5, and he said he was deeply sorry for the remark and he conceded it has no place in the game or society. As I said, the AFL had reduced that penalty from 5 weeks to 4 after the Crows presented what they said was compelling medical submissions. Rankin also admitted he'll have to talk to the men's and the women's sides and the AFLW players specifically, he mentioned, to apologise and try and win back trust. Have a look at what he had to say.
I want to apologise to anyone that I've hurt, offended. I understand that word is offensive, it's harmful, it's hurtful, and has no place in our game or our society.
That ends Truka Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Kai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
It's time to name our very first NRL team, PNG, and we need your help. Just visit www.yourteamnamehere.co to register your details and enter your name. If your name is chosen, you'll see it here, and here. So to be part of PNG sporting history, just visit www.yourteamnamehere.co to enter your team name today. It's our country and our team, PNG.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Appealing to all the residents.
business,
PA launched its VPN.
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. Southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with chances of brief showers, and Popondetta, partly cloudy, then possible showers. In the Momasa region, Lay City, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms, and Vanimo, partly cloudy, possible rain to showers. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy, possible rain to showers and thunderstorms, and Buka, cloudy periods, possible few showers. And in the Highlands region, Mount Zagan City, cloudy periods, then rain showers and possible thunderstorms, and Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy periods with possible showers and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 3rd of September 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits
and gold nuggets.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Kite Time. I am your host, Mata Sere. Now, thank you so much for joining us. All right, so we've got a great lineup, so let's check out what's coming up on the show tonight. Now, coming up on the show tonight, we will take a look at our food feature for this week. We will also be checking out another recipe from our friends at House Sky. Plus, on our Kite Time cooking segment, and as always, we've got another very simple, affordable, and tasty dish that we will be making. Now let's get straight into it. So for our recipe tonight, we're going to be making a dessert, something a little bit different from what we usually do on our Kite Time cooking segment. Now our recipe is called the taro toffee balls, and we're going to be using taro as our main ingredient for tonight's recipe. Now I'm going to show you the ingredients that we will be needing a little bit later on, but for now I'm going to get started with peeling the taros, and I've got 2 taros here. Now, while I prepare the taro, we'll take a look at our food feature for this week. Our food feature for this week is the taro. Taro is one of PNG's most ancient and culturally significant crops. Archaeological evidence from Cook Swamp in the Western Highlands province shows that taro